As we've mentioned, rain in the hurricane zone is likely to continue for several days, causing floods and delaying the recovery effort. The U.S. military and federal emergency officials say they have all the means in place to save lives and minimize destruction. VOA's Zlatica Hoke reports.
It has evacuated ships, submarines, aircraft, and most of the personnel from coastal Virginia. Military officials say they have deployed troops with helicopters and swift water boats to rescue people from the floodwaters. Trucks capable of maneuvering through deep water also have been dispatched to help in the affected area.
The search and rescue is probably the first and foremost response that we'd be looking at, but it's not the only response we're looking at. It's just that temporally will be incredibly important to have those assets available.
Florence was downgraded as it approached the Carolinas, but officials say it is no less dangerous.
We're going to see some dangerous winds. We're going to see some dangerous rain over the next several days, as well as storm surge. We're anticipating anywhere from 9 to 12-foot storm surges, which could be deadly. No one faces a 12-foot storm surge and lives to tell about it tomorrow.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency is working with local partners to ensure help can be directed where it is most needed as the situation develops.
At this stage of the game, that's a very important aspect, is to have that situational awareness, to know where those impacts are and what may be needed so we can kind of pre-plan some of those things that are going out.
Some people have decided to stay at home and ride out the storm.
Because leaving is such a problem with the traffic going out, but even worse than that is coming back in because you don't know what you're coming back to.
My house is sort of up on a rise, and it's a solid brick house with a new roof on it. And the idea of having to leave with my 2 cats and go somewhere for a week or more, once you leave, you don't know how many days it would be before you can return.
In addition to protecting people's lives, local authorities are tasked with protecting their property.
These storms bring out the best and worst of our community. The best is neighbors helping neighbors. It's people who are boarding up homes together or allowing folks to crash at their house other places. But the worst is people who would take economic advantage of this through either looting or breaking and entering or price gouging.
Emergency officials say they are prepared to deal with large amount of debris, toppled trees and power lines and huge floods, even in areas far away from the coast, after several days of torrential rainfall. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.